So I have to start a journey. You gonna join me? As you can see, I no longer need glasses. I guess it was all because of the sugar being out of control as far as the diabetes was concerned, but my vision was getting blurry and I couldn't see well. I needed at least a 1.25, which is nothing, but it's still not the vision I had before. Um, Magnification for reading, for seeing without things being blurry. And over time, being on the insulin, now I don't need them anymore. I don't need glasses. If I put on those same glasses, now it's blurry. And now without the glasses, everything is clear. Only bad thing about that is I spent like $1,000 on a pair of glasses that I no longer need. I think I wore them once. I don't want to say here's to hoping to needing glasses in the future, so that's not a complete waste of money, but yeah, things have not been good on the weight loss and exercise front. They were good for a bit, and the holidays came around, Christmas and New Year's, and then that in and of itself is always an excuse to fail. I did shave. It's still me. It's still me. I'm growing it out back. Anyway, today was the third visit to the Brooklyn Weight Loss Center for the surgery, and it was basically like this is what you can expect from the surgery and what you have to do afterwards. So just wanted to share a couple of those things with you guys. Um, One of the biggest issues with surgeries in general, and this one too, according to the doctor, is dehydration. A lot of the times you can, feel lightheaded and all these symptoms that can be attributed to just basically dehydration. Um, so especially after the surgery, because your stomach is healing and because surgeries are like this, you're on a liquid diet for 2 weeks. Liquid diet basically means water. You can have some milk. It's mainly water and protein shakes, um, low sugar stuff. You know what I mean? No cal liquids. You do some Crystal Light mixing them with the water. She was saying, and that's for 2 weeks. Um, no heavy lifting. Obviously, it's a surgery. For a month, but you're on your feet the day after. You stay in the hospital overnight, usually. um, Assuming there are no complications, you go home and you're supposed to be walking, supposed to be on your feet, um, but no heavy lifting for a month. And at that point, you can exercise. They actually want you to do like 5 days a week, 30 minutes plus each day. And you can go back to work in 2 weeks to a month. You'll be doing smaller bites, obviously, smaller portions of food. They want you to chew your food well. A lot of the times, we hear this, but it's really true. When we eat, we're not taking the time to chew the food substantially, to help break down the food, and it's one of the reasons we end up um, eating too much and not feeling full for as long. So yeah. After that 2 weeks of liquid diet, then it's soft food diet for another 2 weeks. Soft food diets, she explained it basically like baby food, things that you would give a baby that aren't on the tougher side. So uh, eggs, mashed potatoes, oatmeal, maybe cream of wheat, rather, things like that. Um, and then after that, and this is forever now, is basically small portions of food. She showed those images where they show a balanced dinner, a 4 ounce piece of meat with a bunch of veggies and then a little bit of carbs or starch, and that's the recommended dinner. But for people who do the surgery, that is like your day. That's as far as quantity, that is like all you can have for the day. So it's really small portions of food throughout the day. Really, basically 2 to 3 bites and you're full is what I was told, and that's how you lose the weight. Um, you have no more stomach. It's either the sleeve where they remove 80%, or it's the bypass where you've got that little pouch, um, and then they connect your intestine and go through the stomach. She was also saying with that one, where they leave the stomach inside, it's just not connected, but the stomach produces digestive enzymes that help with whatever food you do eat. And I asked her, so why do that one? Excuse me, why do the sleeve over that one? And she was like, for different people, things work differently. Um, but they recommend that particular surgery for people who have like constant acid reflux, that kind of thing, burning in the chest and all of that. Not just, I had some hot food and it happens, but like this is a constant thing for them. They deal with it all throughout the day. Let's see what else. They don't want you drinking out of straws, and that's because you sucking on a straw, you potentially sucking in air, filling up what little space you have, and it could cause problems as well. I believe that's just for the liquid diet, but I'm not sure. I have to go check on that. Your protein shakes, they want it to be 5 grams max of sugar per shake, less than 200 calories, 20 plus grams of protein. If you do the surgery, you will be on a multivitamin for the rest of your life, assuming you don't stretch out your stomach and you can have a lot more food. If you're doing it properly and it's still, a few bites and you're full, that kind of thing, obviously you're not going to be intaking as much food, which means not as much nutrients, or not as many nutrients as you could be getting. Um, they'll give you a prescription for 30 days. And then after that, you buy it on your own. So you don't need any, highfalutin name brand, whatever. She's like, your regular CVS, Walgreens branded multivitamins are fine. And I was thinking too, what she said, that obviously no juice initially, but after the fact, your stomach is healed. I'm gonna have to ask about this, but like, what about juicing? What if that would be a good way to get the nutrients directly without having to eat a crap ton of veggies and fruits and whatever, having done the surgery. I'll ask about that. You'll also be on vitamin D/calcium tablets for the 30 days or 14 days. I think it's 30 days. And either iron tablets or like liquid iron. The multivitamin, like I said, is the rest of your life, but those are just for the 30 days. Obviously, you just had surgery, so you'll be in some pain. They're going to give you 14 days of um, Lovertox, something like that. It's an injection that you give yourself once a day, 14 days, and then you're on Tylenol as needed. Temporary issues you can have directly after the surgery. Everybody has gas, but potentially you could have heartburn, nausea, stomach upset, constipation, diarrhea. But in those cases, you can take milk of magnesia, or Pepto Bismol, or whatever the case may be, depending on which of those issues you had. This still counts as my third visit, so I'm halfway to the point where I will have my surgery, if I'm going to have my surgery. The weight's looking now, I think I will, but I'm not 100% yet. Still going to try to work on this on my own. Anyway, so that is the latest update. Cardiologist later on this month. I'm going to push back my endocrinologist and primary care visit to next month. I'll let you guys know how those go then. But I'm hopeful. Got a plan. I think those are the two main main things. You just got to work on your mind, your mindset, the discipline. I mean, I say this real quickly before I go. I felt shame when I was at this session because a lot of the people there are asking questions, obvious answers, but they're only obvious if you have the knowledge about how to eat already, which I do. I've had that since high school, but just never had the discipline, dedication, the will, whatever you want to say. So just didn't. So it's like these people have this excuse in the sense that they don't know. Well, me, what's my excuse? I had a therapy session after that, which was good. I mentioned that to him, and he said, try to look at it differently. Look at it as you're supposed to have a leg up. You're supposed to be leading this group of people as far as your progress is concerned. So do that. Not a competition in the sense that you're trying to beat them, but use it to push yourself. So I think I'm going to think about that and get that on the ball. Anyway, thanks as always, guys, for taking the time to listen to these. I don't know how I'm gonna edit these things and put them out yet. I just wanted to document this journey. I want to start a journal too. I think I want to write a book. Document the journey. I want to have like journal entries similar to how this is going, but more cohesive. Less scatterbrain ramblings. And I'll have those in the book, maybe interspersed along with data and my thoughts about this whole process and if you should do it, who should do it, etc. Anyway, yeah. Thanks, guys.